stuff like that happen, I don't be wanting to get caught up in the crowd and wind up getting caught with a punch. So I just step back and let them do what they do, and we'll get back to it when all the stuff down there. That's what we got security and all that, and police for to separate that stuff. And I feel as though a fight should be going on when stuff like that happen. Anything liable to happen, you know what I mean? So I feel as though that's why I step back.
All right, guys, so before we get into the commentary, I want to let everybody know that we're looking for some new media reporters to cover fights for us at the live events. We're looking for new reporters in Texas, D.C., and Baltimore. So if you live in any of these states or areas and this is something you're interested in, go ahead and contact me at dantesboxingnation@gmail.com. We're looking for people that are really serious, not someone who's just going to try to go and watch a fight for free and then go home. So go ahead and contact me if you guys are interested. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So after Gervonta Tank Davis gets another impressive knockout win over the previously undefeated and former junior lightweight champion Hector Garcia, a lot of other professional American boxers praised Gervonta Tank Davis' performance. Fighters like Clarissa Shields, Errol Spence, Stephen Fulton, Sean Porter, and many more. So while all these fighters were congratulating and praising Gervonta's performance, there was one fighter that was discrediting Gervonta's performance, and that was Devin Haney. In fact, Devin Haney accused Gervonta Tank Davis of cheating in this fight. And understand this, guys. The statement that Devin Haney made, it's ironic for so many reasons. For one reason, the same racist fans that hate Devin Haney just as much as they hate Gervonta Tank Davis, they were accusing Devin Haney of cheating when he fought Linares, which obviously wasn't true at all, and we all knew this, but we know what time it is when it comes to racist fans. So when the fight broke out in the crowd between Meek Mill and Gary Russell, Devin Haney, he said, "I ain't never heard of a fight being paused cause the crowd. What in the cheating-ish is this?" This is a wild statement because even the racists are not saying this about Gervonta Tank Davis right now. Devin Haney is saying that Gervonta and the people around him, they found some kind of way to cheat for him because there was a pause in the action when that fight broke out. But that doesn't really make sense because at that time, it was Gervonta that had all the momentum. Gervonta was really starting to hurt Hector Garcia. He was walking him down. He was landing way more punches. He was on the verge of knocking him out. In fact, when I was watching the fight, because I'm watching the fight from Thailand, when I was watching the fight, it was Ray Flores and someone else that was calling the fight. And they actually said right after that break that this break, it benefited Hector Garcia because Gervonta was starting to get to him. They said that break really helped out Hector Garcia. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not understand what's wrong with my black people. For some reason, none of these black fighters feel comfortable saying anything negative about NOA. Even Lomachenko, who Devin Haney is going to be fighting next, or Canelo Alvarez. But for some reason, they are extremely comfortable talking about other black boxers. But understand this, I'm not saying you should never say something negative about another black boxer. Now, if it's complete fair play and it's warranted, that's a different story. But this statement right here about Gervonta cheating, it was just completely out of pocket. Devin Haney, he was talking about how this is nothing but a tune-up for Gervonta Tank Davis, an undefeated champion who just beat the previously undefeated Chris Colbert and then the WBA champion Roger Gutierrez back-to-back. Devin Haney calls him a tune-up, but yet when Devin Haney talks about Canelo Alvarez is fighting against John Ryder next. At least that's who he's expected to fight next, when he was supposed to be fighting Bivol in a rematch. Devin Haney says that Hector Garcia is a tune-up for Gervonta Tank Davis. Meanwhile, when it comes to Canelo, at least 80% of his opponents have been tune-ups, if you're going to call Hector Garcia a tune-up. But Devin Haney has always praised Canelo Alvarez, regardless if Canelo Alvarez was fighting against Avni Yildirim, Kovalev, or Liam Smith. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but I've even heard some black fighters and trainers say, listen, man, we ain't trying to piss off the Canelo Alvarez fans. I've heard some black people say this. I told one person in particular on the phone, Man, you already pissed them off when you was born. How many times I gotta tell you? They're not basing things off of what you say. They're basing things off of your race, off of who you are. Because if they were just basing things off of what you say, then those same fans, they would not have booed Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis when they seen him in the crowd at a live fight. A crowd, by the way, that was predominantly Mexican. You don't want to piss off the Canelo Alvarez fans, but you don't care about pissing off the Black American fans? Even if you're pissing them off by saying something that you know is not even true, but at the same time, you're actually afraid to say things that are true because that might piss off the racist fans?
Yo, this where it's so backwards, man.
That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues. So make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP. And I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention. So I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.